Listen closely and allow these words to slow your heart. Psalm 91 is not merely a chapter written long ago. It is a living promise spoken into moments of fear, uncertainty, and exhaustion. It opens with a powerful truth. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This is not about passing by God when life feels overwhelming, but about choosing to remain, to abide, to make His presence your home. Dwelling means consistency. It means returning to Him, not only when danger appears, but also when silence feels heavy and answers seem delayed. And in that dwelling, rest becomes possible, even when circumstances remain unchanged. God reveals Himself in this psalm as both refuge and fortress. A refuge is a place you run to when danger is near. A fortress is a place that stands firm when the enemy surrounds you. Together, these images tell us that God does not only protect you from afar, He surrounds you with strength. When your heart feels exposed, when anxiety tells you that you are unguarded, Psalm 91 reminds you that you are not standing alone. You are covered by something stronger than what threatens you. The psalm speaks about hidden dangers, the snare of the fowler and the deadly pestilence. These are dangers that do not always announce themselves. Some threats come quietly, disguised as weariness, discouragement, disappointment, or fear of the future. Others arrive suddenly, shaking what felt stable, yet the promise remains the same. God delivers you from what you cannot see and protects you from what you could not avoid. His protection works in ways you may never fully understand, shielding you from moments that never reached you because He stood in the way. There is a tender image of God covering you with His feathers, and under His wings you find refuge. This speaks of intimacy, not distance. It reveals a God who does not protect you coldly or mechanically, but lovingly. Under His wings, you are close to His heart. His truth becomes your shield, not your own strength, not your plans, not your control, but His faithfulness. When your confidence fails, His faithfulness does not. Psalm 91 acknowledges fear openly. It speaks of terror by night and arrows that fly by day. Fear does not only appear in obvious danger, it shows up in quiet moments, late at night when your thoughts race and your heart feels heavy. It shows up in daylight when responsibilities press in and uncertainty clouds your decisions. Yet the psalm doesn't deny fear. It repositions it. Fear is real, but it does not have authority over you. God does. One of the most striking declarations says that 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not be you. This does not promise that you will never witness pain or loss around you. It means that destruction will not have the final word over your life. You may walk through seasons where the world feels unstable, where others fall, where chaos seems loud, yet your life remains held by a purpose that cannot be destroyed. The psalm speaks of angels being commanded concerning you to guard you in all your ways. This means heaven is active in your life. You are not forgotten, overlooked, or unattended. Even when you feel alone, you are surrounded by care you cannot see. Even when you stumble, you are upheld. God's protection reaches your steps, your choices, the paths you have not walked yet. Toward the end, God speaks personally. He promises rescue, protection, and presence. He says, I will be with him in trouble. This is one of the most powerful assurances in the psalm. God does not promise a life without trouble, but He promises presence within it. And presence changes everything. Trouble may still exist, but it no longer defines you. Fear may still knock, but it no longer controls you. Psalm 91 closes with honor, salvation, and long life, but the heart of the promise is trust. It is about choosing to dwell instead of run, to rest instead of panic, to believe instead of surrendering to fear. It is a reminder that true peace is not found in the absence of danger, but in the assurance that you are never facing it alone. The reflection to carry with you is this: protection is not always the removal of storms, but the assurance of God's nearness within them. Dwelling in the shelter of the Most High means learning to trust even when answers are delayed and outcomes are unclear. It means believing that even in uncertainty, you are held, seen, and guarded. And when you leave from that place, fear loses its grip, rest finds your heart, and faith quietly reshapes the way you walk through life.